She lied about being at her sister's house, but her secret photos and texts tell a different story. Reddit, help. I could feel my hands trembling as I held her phone. The room was dead quiet except for the faint hum of the refrigerator, but it felt like my heartbeat was shaking the air. She was asleep in the next room, peaceful, unaware, her soft breathing floating through the half-open door. On her screen were photos that didn't belong to a weekend with her sister. A picture of a hotel mirror, a drink on a nightstand I didn't recognize, a man's hand, just his hand, holding hers across a restaurant table. My chest felt like it was caving in, like someone was sitting on it. When she stirred in the other room, I almost dropped the phone. I locked the screen quickly and slid it back onto the nightstand, exactly where I found it. I stood there for a second, staring at it like it was radioactive. My mouth was dry, my thoughts racing in circles. I wanted to wake her up, demand an explanation, shout, "Who the hell is he?" But instead, I walked quietly to the kitchen, sat down at the table, and just stared at the dark window. My reflection looked hollow. It had started 3 nights earlier. Thursday, she told me she was going to her sister's place for the weekend. "She's been really stressed with the baby," she said, keys jingling in her hand. "I'll help her around the house, maybe cook some meals. I'll be back Sunday night." It sounded reasonable. Her sister lives 2 hours away, and she'd done it before, weekends spent helping out. But something felt off this time. She was over-explaining, smiling too much, like someone reading lines off a script. We'd been together 5 years. Long enough to know each other's rhythms, the little tells, the changes in tone, the subtle things that didn't need words. I noticed she'd started dressing up more for casual outings. She'd re-downloaded Instagram after deleting it months ago for her mental health. And she'd gotten cagey with her phone, always flipped screen down, notifications off. I wasn't proud of it, but when someone you love starts moving differently, your brain starts filling in the blanks. So Friday night, I texted her, "How's your sister?" She replied, "Tired, but happy I'm here, red heart." It was 11:43 p.m. I stared at that heart emoji for a long time, something about it feeling artificial. I told myself I was being paranoid, that I was projecting. I even checked her sister's Facebook just to calm down. New baby pictures, random memes. Nothing suspicious. But then Saturday came. She didn't answer my call that morning, or at lunch, or that evening. Just one text around 9 p.m. "Sorry. We were out all day shopping for baby stuff. Exhausted. Call tomorrow." Except the next morning came and went, and there was still nothing. By Sunday night, when she finally texted "heading home now," my stomach was in knots. I wanted to believe her, but something inside me had already cracked. When she walked through the door, she smelled like perfume I didn't recognize. Not her usual subtle floral scent, something deeper, musky. Her hair was styled differently too, curled, not tied up like it usually was when she stayed with her sister. "How was it?" I asked. She smiled, a little too quickly. "Good. Busy. The baby's getting so big." I nodded. "Did she get any sleep at least?" She laughed, but it sounded forced. "Barely. Poor thing." That night, while she showered, her phone buzzed on the couch beside me. Normally, I'd never touch it. I'm not that guy. But this time, something in me, curiosity, fear, maybe self-preservation, made me pick it up. A preview popped up from an unsaved number. "I can still taste the wine. Wish you were here instead of with him." The blood drained from my face. I opened it before I could talk myself out of it. The thread stretched back for weeks. Messages that started lighthearted and turned intimate fast. Jokes about sneaking around. Complaints about me, about how he never notices when I'm gone. How he's nice, but not exciting. And then photos. Her legs on a hotel bed. The corner of a man's face in the mirror. A caption, "Round 2. I don't know how long I sat there, scrolling. The shower turned off at some point. The bathroom door opened. I dropped the phone on the couch and pretended I was checking emails. She came out in her robe, smelling like that same perfume. "You okay?" she asked, toweling her hair. "Yeah," I said, forcing a smile. "Just tired. I didn't sleep that night." The next morning, while she was getting ready for work, I told her, "I might stop by your sister's this week. Drop off the stroller we bought last month." She froze for half a second before recovering. "Oh, she's probably busy. She's got her mother-in-law there this week." "Yeah? I'll text her first," I said, pretending to scroll through my phone. Her face tightened just slightly. "Sure." After she left, I texted her sister anyway. Just a simple, "Hey, how's the baby?" She replied almost immediately. "Good. We miss seeing you guys. When are you coming up?" I stared at that message until my vision blurred. That was when I decided to dig deeper. I know how bad it sounds. I hate that I became that person, the one checking emails, photos, passwords. But once the trust cracks, curiosity turns into survival instinct. And what I found didn't just confirm it, it hollowed me out. In her photo album were hidden pictures, ones that didn't show up in the main gallery. She must have thought I'd never check there. Photos of the same hotel from the messages, same bedspread, same man. I recognized the timestamp, Friday night, around the time she'd sent me, "Tired but happy, I'm here, red heart." There was also a selfie of the two of them in a restaurant. Her eyes looked bright, happier than they'd been in months. That hurt the most. When she got home that evening, I couldn't hold it in anymore. "I need to ask you something," I said. "Okay," she said cautiously. "Where were you this weekend?" "Really?" Her face went pale. "What do you mean?" "I mean, don't lie to me," I said, voice shaking. "I saw the pictures, the messages, the hotel. Just tell me the truth." Her lips parted, but no words came out. Then, finally, she whispered, "It's not what you think." I laughed bitterly. That's the cliché answer, right? It's always not what I think. She looked like she might cry. "It was just one night. We used to talk, before you and I met. I ran into him a few months ago, and it got complicated." "Complicated?" I repeated. "You lied to me for months. You said you were with your sister." She started crying for real then. "I didn't plan it, okay? It just happened. I know it was wrong." I stared at her. "You didn't plan it, but you booked a hotel." Silence. When I told her to leave, she begged me not to. "We can fix this," she said. "It didn't mean anything." "Then why'd you risk everything for it?" I asked. She had no answer. She left that night, suitcase in hand. I didn't watch her go. I just sat on the couch staring at the blank TV screen, waiting for the numbness to turn into something else. It didn't. That was 3 weeks ago. Since then, I've been replaying everything like a movie I can't turn off. The little signs I missed, the nights she came home tired, the sudden changes in perfume. Every memory feels edited now, like there was a hidden camera running behind the scenes the whole time. She's texted me a few times since then. "I'm sorry. I miss you. You'll never understand how broken I was." I haven't responded. Her sister called once too, confused, saying my girlfriend told her we took a break. I didn't even know how to explain it. "What do you say?" "Your sister wasn't helping you with the baby. She was screwing someone in a hotel 2 towns over. I don't think she's with him anymore. Maybe she was never really with him. Maybe it was just an escape from the version of herself she didn't like when she was with me. I don't know. But what kills me is how easy it was for her to lie. How effortlessly she smiled when she came home, kissed me on the cheek, and said she loved me. I've been trying to move on, but it's messy. I've thrown out her things, changed the sheets, rearranged the furniture. Still, the apartment feels like it belongs to someone else now. I catch myself checking the clock at the times she used to text me and feel that brief, stupid spark of hope before remembering there's nothing left to say. Some nights, I scroll through her old photos, the ones before everything fell apart. She looks happy in them, genuinely happy. I keep wondering when the switch flipped, when "I love you" turned into "I'm seeing someone else." Was it a slow fade or one impulsive moment? I'll probably never know. So here I am, Reddit, a 32-year-old guy who just learned that love doesn't always end with closure, just silence. I'm not looking for revenge or advice on how to win her back. I don't want her back. I just want to understand how people can share a life, a bed, and a future, and still manage to build a secret world behind your back. She lied about being at her sister's house, and maybe that lie was the first real truth. She'd already left long before I found out.